Hello everyone.
Mr. Nagarajan, is it possible for you to on your video?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, we can see you. Thank you.
Yeah. Can we start? Are the people out there? How it is?
No, as I mentioned in the email, the participants may join the meeting as we progress, or even if they are not joining, we are recording the meeting. The recording will be uploaded on our website.
No worry. Can I go ahead?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. My name is. Can I share the file or through
Yes,
the?
you can do it. You can do it.
Yes, 1 second. Be online. Yes. My file is visible to you.
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Yeah. My name is Nagarajan Padmanabhan. About myself, I started my career more than 16 years experience in IT domain. I'm currently last years I was working in 2023. My last I quit my job for year of 2023 as a senior manager IT, handling with the globally and handling team size was 60. Then I'm not happy to continue the same position with under somebody else. If a global manager, senior manager, maybe IT it. Then I started my career in the procuring, processing, and farming. So I'm very much interested last 7 years in the keeping as a farming. So I wanted to start with the farming because I could not able to not interest to continue with uh, my existing designation as senior manager global IT. So then I start to quite. Then I taken the ownership of researched before taking the business, and I was a research and go through all the R&D development and procedure, processor, exporter. Based on that, I always looking at more and working with uh, colleagues, and moreover, my one of many people are settled in US and other countries. So I started to working more in knowledge of. I'm not immediately started with this business. My company name is Raj Organics, and I started with officially the Marlynut's cashew industry. It is a completely for the one of the leading challenge procure and process and exporter of cashew nuts in the Bangalore and India. So I thought to I working the more into the deep in more than 3 month, 3 to 6 month I worked. Then I started with the business. It is very good, and we can able to export. This is a very good business, and moreover, it is a easy, good, best. We can say, big margin profit in the business. So we have the ownership in the active engagement, all the stages of all the cashews, value chains, and the starting from procurement at the farm gates level up from the to origin in the US, UAE, and one of my partner colleague was started along with me as a being a partner. So I was he's located in UAE. So we started to procure on exporting on the UAE as well. All the FDA license on the import and logic license on the customs and all the things we are clearing of other things also. In also processing the two processing facility India and distribution supervisor quality cashew Carnel the over 25 customers as of now. We had a deal, and we had a contractor. We are the specific vendor as well. And across India and UAE as of now we are dealing. Only I'm dealing with the wholesaler and the retailer basis from distributor supplier, not in the retail prices. So I'm the managing director of now. I'm started my business as a own. Now I'm being as a managing director cashew industry, a founder of P Nagarajan. So my full name is P Nagarajan Padmanabhan. Uh, Outline of webinar, the presentation of cashew nuts, the farming. I wanted to introduce introductions. Brief overview for cashew nuts importance, growing demands importance. So cashew nuts are valuable crop for the smallholder farmer in the developing countries, providing the source of income of food security. And rich in this is completely for introduction I'm giving. Rich in nutrition, cashew and good source of protein, fiber, and healthy fat, making them the popular snacks globally. So cashew nuts are still the liquid CNSSL as be in industrial application and production of the paints vanished and other product also. So growing demands in the cashew nut, the growing demands more, I can say that globally cashew nut production is increased to meet raising demand from the snacks food industry, driven by the consumer preference for the healthy and suitable product. The globally cashew market is protected to grow CAGR of the 5.7% from the 2023 to 2028. Their market project size they want me to grow, driven by the increasing demand from the Asia, Europe, and the North America. So emerging the markets such as China and India are driving the growth of cashew consumption uh, with the decreasing demand for the value-added product like flavored nets and nut butters. The cashew nut we flour and nut and butters also we are plan to increase the market. On the key drivers of this completely for cashew nuts, growing demand for the healthy and suitable snacks, and increasing the popularity of the plant based on the diets. The exporting used the cashew nuts, shell, liquid, CNSL industry application, raising income and a urbanization and the emergency markets. This is a set the stage for the your webinar on the cashew nuts farming with the medicine for the growing the plant. And I'm using highlight for the opportunity and challenge is a growing industry. The cashew nuts farming what we are preparing, it is not 0% chemical we are using for the plant growing, because we are take caring for the lease more than 20 to 30 acre for the cashew nut trees, and we are only providing I only providing the all the chemicals mean the completely shield liquid for the industrial application. It is not a chemical mean, it is a organic chemical. Then only we can able to produce each tree in 20 to minimum quantity for the one tree was giving the getting it from the cashew nets, the 10 to 15 kg, but not even the 15 kg completely won't get. But if we are taking the more than 20 acres, then we'll be providing the own organic farm from medicines, the growing the trees in the good size of the cashew nuts like W180, W240, and the 320, WT20. It is size of good size. It is then only we are industry application we're raising using the completely for the our own medicines to growing the plant. Our plant is I highlight my plant as well. I want me to show my plant also. I can show you. That is a medicine I'm using it for the planting, and it is not affect any foods and nets. Nothing going to impact also for that chemical. It is a completely we are producing the oil type of chemical. It won't it will avoid insects, some other kind of flies and other kind of wounds and all things, all that they will be get cleared, because we're using the natural medicine to grow up. So the raising up income more in emergency in the market for using our own medicines and the more quality of uh, uh, zero chemical protein for using for industrial application for for medicine you are using. I'm using it. This is set for task completely the objective for webinar. Share knowledge, the best practice, cashew nuts farming objective. Now, what is the objective of the cashew nuts? Objective of the cashew nuts is completely for improving health and the quality of the cashew nuts, enhance with the uh, livehold and the smaller hold farmers, and promote environmentally friendly farming practice, and address the common challenges. and the disease and challenges and diseases in the cashew nuts farming. So, and they showcase the innovating the solution and technology for suitable cashew nut productions. For this, all things we need with the proper medicine to grow in the trees, growing the plants. So we're using the own or plant growing for the own medicines. This is why we are talking about the objective. Why we need objective for this completely? It is improving shell and quality and cashews. Health mean the quality of the cashew nut. The size it will be. If you go taking for the W320 also look like it is a 180 size. It's a good quality size of a good size of in the cashew nuts, and it is enhance the livelihood and smaller farmer and promote environment friendly farming practice and address common challenges for disease in cashew nuts farming, and the showcase innovating solution and technology suitable cashew nuts productions. But then this is a completely the objective of the cashew nut I'm talking about is we have gained the valuable inside the practical knowledge, and through the other webinars also I taken care for involved BNI about the webinar, the participate, and many things I learned about the medicine to growing the plant. It will be equal to apply the best practice there. My farming operation also. Then I started with our uh, own medicines and own medicines and growing plant. We founded and we are using and we are supplying for the all South India except Bangalore, Karnataka. So Chennai and Andhra and Kerala, we are Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Kerala, we are using supplying for this farming using medicines. It's a natural 100% zero chemical. We are using for the cashew farming for the net producing also. For this is set a statement for inductive for webinar. Completely 1 second. Cashew nuts tree basics completely you people are aware of. Cashew nuts tree basics is the origin, streak, and the cultivations region and the tree characters grows the stages and the lifespan, climates and soil requirement, and origin native for the this is the origin native for the cashew nuts is Brazil. It is used to South Africa and Asia, and procure the traders in the more than 16 centuries only. The traders uh, procures in traders in 16th centuries only by the Asia and Africa. The tree characters should be every green tree and up to 12-meter tall. It will be grow in the cashews, and trunk diameters the diameters should be uh, 20 to 30 meters. We are taking the farming like this because we are using our own. I said before the conversation, webinar also I said we are using our own chemical and medicines with the Ayurvedic 0% chemical less. So leaves on the overall the shape, oval shape on the leathery and the dark green. Lifespan it will be in the each cashew nut tree should be 50 to 30 to 50 years only. There will be lifespan. So after that it will be getting decreased providing, and it will be uh, completely we need to make it destroy only these trees once in more than for 50 years they're not getting that much because lifespan only 30 to 50 years. But normal trees nowadays they're saying that 30 to 50 years, but majority I checked with the farmers, and last 6 months before taking up business, then I farmers was they're really very challenged to keeping lifespan for the trees. Minimum they're keeping only 30 to 40 years and even not touch. If you're maintaining the well and the maintenance and the procuring, processing properly the trees, you can keep up to 50 years with the lifespan of the trees also. So that's why we're using along with some good providing for the evergreen tree for medicines and leaves and the oil type and the chemical less free medicines we are providing. Then only it will possible to get for 30 to 60 years also you will get lifespan of that each trees. And the growth stages, the cashew nuts is growth stages seeding a seed line was 0 to 1, if 0 to 1, and spanling maybe the spanling to 1 to 3 years, and jubilees maybe they'll be you may aware of the jubilees and the 3 to 5 years back, and the adults maybe completely it will comes 5 plus years. So you that is a different type of growth stage of other cashew nuts. Climates of the soil requirement of cashew nuts, and majority we are looking for we're taken for the some leasing and most in Kollam and along with in the Bandruti in Tamil Nadu. Temperature will be 20 to 30%. Temperature should be 68 minus 95% percentage we require, and the rainfall 1000 to 2000 and the 39.5 to 79 in for years we required for the water supply. But the majority last years we did not get much raining and other things also. But recently this year also started earlier stage rain, but not up to level. So we are using the borewell pumps and other things also. So rainfalls very less. So we are comparatively increasing the land water and the borewell, and increasing the 1000 to 2000 millimeters for the water for years. And the soil well drying and acidic and natural, pH for the minimum 5.5 to 7.0. So promulgations, maybe the cashew nut promulgations is a completely for how to promulgations. I'm audible to you. Completely promulgations and seeds. Yeah, and the seeds and brush are dried. We promote how to promulgations. The cashew nut we need to promulgation completely seeds, completely the fresh or dry. We need to do the further promulgation in the same, and the crafting onto cashew or the other um, anacardiums and the spices for root stock. Maybe the promulgation we used to do, and bunding. Maybe you people are aware bunding onto cashew root stock. That's all we are doing for the three types of promulgations. One is the seeds, other one is the grafting, other one is the bending. So it is all we're doing for the promulgations. And moreover net productions completely for cashew nuts or the fruit of the tree trump is a completely for one of the tree can be produced. I initially I told 10 to 15 kgs for each tree, but normally in the Kollam, some good water stage, if you're farming good, everywhere you will get it. Each tree produce a 10 to 20 kgs. My example for 22-44 IBS. For the net for years, you will get it. If you are well maintain this farming, and you can able to see the more quantity instead of the 10 20, you can see the 25 30 also you can see for each tree. The measure of the quality of the nets I'm talking about. You can see the quality number A grade quality, the 180. You can see the all the quality, better quality. We can see most of the nets. You can see this if you using the farm properly and maintenance well, and providing the better medicine instead of chemicals. Because majority, most of farmers was using this uh, chemicals with for growing the trees and avoiding for the flies and the insects and wounds and all. They will be avoid to me that completely it will affect the trees lifespan also. But we're using the organic, that's why we are educating the one part of this chemical for ayurvedic 0% chemical. We're using oil spray all leaf based chemicals. We're using 0%. It is not a chemical, it's completely organic farm you are using in the Bangalore Begur locations. And we are supplying many people for farmers. It's the best medicinal rate of we're getting. I'm distributing for distributors, and we do have the pan India for seller also. So that farming where you medicine we're using for the growing pain, not only cashews. If you're taking a bill coconut and mango, and completely for the rice and whatever the all agriculture required, uh, tomatoes, vegetables for a completely all vegetable, the better this medicine if you use, you can see the more of profit along with this you got growth and the that investment what are going to get the investment very less for the buying the medicines, but you may get that is a good quality and producing and lifespan of the trees and the plant. And the example the same thing we're using for the cashew nut trees also. It is cashew nuts are the fruit of the trees drumple, and the one tree can be produced 10 to 20 kgs. Harvesting completely for 2 to 3 times for years. We are doing for the harvestment, the cutting and producing the under heating and all the things depending on the variety of the climates. and harvest will happen in the years in the 2 to 3 times. Uh, this is a completely planting and promulgation we are used to doing for planting and promulgations. Completely for necessary management and seeding production and the planting technology, spacing and procuring and grafting and bunding and methods and all we are doing for the planting and promulgation. The three methods: necessary management and seeding production, and the planting and the technologies, spacing and the procuring and grafting and the bunding methods. So these are all we're doing for the promulgation. Initially also I told the same thing. So planting mean completely it will be planting method, whole planting and pit planting. We can call it two type planting method. One is a whole planting or the pit planting. The planting deep depth is completely 2 to 3 centimeter. We need to plant and completely for 0 to 8 for the 1 to 2 inches deeper than the seeding root ball we need to do for the pit planting. So spacing for 8 to 10 meters, 20, 22 to 30 feet, apart from depending on the variety of the soil fidelity, maybe the soil mud quality, the fidelity completely how you're doing the complete the same way. Or soil preparation, well drying and loose soils with the pH between the 5.5 and the 7.0. This is all we are doing for the planting. Planting we use for four method, and it is a complete for planting method mean the whole three method. So one is the whole planting and the pit planting. So this all planting and promulgation method for the cashew nut. Seeding and the raising seeds are necessary to for the 6 to 12 month before transplanting. And the crafting, join the piece of stone, the secon, we can call it for secon, from the measure of tree root system for the seeding the root stock. And bunding is join single bunds from the uh, mature tree to sending the root stock. Layering completely for this layering mean completely bend and branch from the mature trees to be ground and covered with the soil to root. The best practice for the cashew nuts, and this is a uh, promulgation method I'm to given the example. And best practice, use fresh seeds or sending from the reputable necessary. We need to research and give the for necessary for to check completely how it is a quality, where you're getting, how you're getting, how you're soiling also. And the plant during this raining season or in the well aerated areas, that time you need to do the plant and water regularly, and especially during this first year, and mulch around the 3 years to retain the moisture and the suppress weeds. These are pets and disease management. This all I'm giving for the best practice for who are doing the cashew farming and industry. Also, they can uh, use the press seeds or seeding from the reputable necessary, and the plant during this raining season or involve arid area, and the water regularly for the plant, and especially during the first year we need to more give the 1,000 to 3,000 meters. We need more water in the first year when the planting. Cashew nuts need more waters, so we need sufficient water, then only able to provide maintain this cashew trees and all. Water regularly, especially during this first year, is very much important. And mulch around the tree to retain moisture and suppress the weeds. And completely for I can give for pets and disease management. Common pets, the cashew nuts in the borer, maybe the common pets or in the we need to take care for the trees, pets and disease management as well. We are used to follow, and I used to give the necessary. I have the people to take care those all the things. And I'm providing one we are tree, and we are own medicine we're using for organic. So pets and disease management also we're using common three, and the common pests are cashew nuts, the borer, and the tea mosquitoes bugs. Maybe in the leaves you can able to see the tea mosquitoes bugs, and applicates, and common disease mean that powdery and mildew, mildew and the powdery and mildew, and the leaf spot. That leaf spot means that the white that bit dot maybe they look like. And the root to root is completely, these are all common diseases for the trees and leaves and the branches also. It will affect. They use integrate the pest management IPM method technology. That's why we called for the uh, integrated pest management IPM. The technology and the organic are the common. Technology and organic are the chemical control as needed. So we are using the organic chemical to avoid this cashew nuts borer and the tea mosquito bugs and epides. These all tea soils also we're using powdery middays, leaf spot and root. These all if you save completely your and disease management, if you're doing all the kind of things, you can see the growth of the trees and the lifespan and more in instead of 20 to, the 10 to 20 kgs, you can expect the 30 kgs, and with a good size of the cashew nuts. And following the guidelines carefully, the planted pomegranate cashew nut trees. Let further question we can discuss. And farm management, completely for how to manage the farm. It is not only I'm procuring and selling, I'm giving the farm management, soil preparations and fertilization and irrigations. Completely we have three methods using soil preparations and the fertilization and irrigations. The pest and disease management, common issues and solutions. The farm management very much important. The section 3 in the farming. Either three we need to must and do, then only it will be we can able to succeed within the year of 2 to 3 times successful harvest in the uh, 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 cashew nets. Not even only nets, we can see whatever the ways you are ready to do in the farmer agriculture. We can see this the better growth and beneficial also. The farming management very much important. The soil preparation, fertilization, and irrigations. Third, second one is the pest and the decision management. It's a common issues and the solution for the farming. And the pollination, and the fruit development also. We need a format management. So without knowing this, we cannot able to succeed on the farming and things also. The soil preparation is a method of three: test soil pH and the nutrient levels, add organic matter like compost or manure, and apply fertilizer. And based on the soil test result, we need to apply the soil preparation. Soil preparation, farm management, irrigation. These are all very important for the farming in the cashew. The irrigation completely water regularly, especially for during the uh, droughts, and using the effective irrigation system like drip irrigation, and monitor soil moisture and level for this irrigation. And pruning is a three types the same. The pruning trees are annually to maintain the shape and promote the fruiting and for the cashew nuts. Remove dead and the diseases are damaged branches and thinning fruit or optimize health. There are pruning we have to do completely for pruned trees annual to maintain the shape, and preventing the fermenting and remove the dead and diseases and damaged branches, and thin fruit optimize health. Also we need to concentrate the disease management completely for the we can say this is a monitor held regularly. As you say the same thing. Federation completely apply federation based on the soil test, using the this also using the organic and the inorganic fertilizer. We need to fertilization very much important. Apply fertilizer based on the soil test result, and use organic or inorganic fertilizer and polyester spray. Polyester spray is micronic strength and necessary. Spray mean that we have to organic medicine we need to spray. We need to take. And wet management, these are one of the main areas. Wet management, control wet regularly to prevent competitions. Use mulch or cover crop to suppress the weeds, ants weeds or ants weed, or the use herbicides and the needed, if needed any herbicides we need to use it. And record completely for the record keeping. Main is the record keeping, the keeping the record of planting and pruning and fertilization. We need to keep record as a being a farmer, as a being agriculture. You have to keep record keeping, and the record keeping record as a planting and a pruning and a fertilization or fertilizing thing and a pet management and a monitor held and a tree growth adjustment management practice based on the data analysis. So these three things you need to record keeping as a being a farmer and agriculture. So being following the management practice, you can optimize the cashew nut health and the reduce the pest and disease important, and it improve overall healthy and productivity of your tree. That's why I'm talking about the medicine along with the productivity of the tree is very much important for going through all the tasks. Let me know if you have any further question after the things. Also, I can share my email ID. That definitely you can reach out to me along with if you have any doubtful, any required, any kind of form and medicines and all kind of things. Definitely, I can help you regarding the best price and things. Also for agriculture only we are focusing more last 3 4 years for the farming and other things also. So definitely you can reach my through my number and email if you need any further any questions. Let me know if you have any further any question through the email ID and my phone number through the agriculture through the team. Also you can reach out me. Section 4, harvesting and the producing. They're completely for harvesting and producing. What type 3 by maturity indicator? It is a maturity indicator and harvesting technology technique use and drying, sealing and grading the process and the value additions and the market opportunity. This is harvest and processing method I'm talking about. This is section 4, harvest and the producing method. I'm talking maturity indicator of harvesting technique use, drying and the sealing and grading of the process, the value to additions and the market opportunity. Harvesting, completely what we are doing for harvesting, completely cashew nuts are ready to harvest when the apple fruit turn around red and yellow, then we are ready to harvest. The same way we are doing for cashew nut ready to harvest mean when same way we need to consider red and yellow, the same condition you can see the cashew also the red and yellow types that are ready to harvest. The harvesting is typically gone by hand. It is under the nets or the fraggly. Nets are fraggling mean we can able to harvest, do the harvest. Remove nets from the tree, leaving the small pieces of the stream attached. Moreover, we are using the most in the solar system streams. Then we are taking for the harvesting and we are taking from the 0% smokes, avoiding and spoiling and other things. Also, we are doing solar systems. Through solar only we're doing for the removing nets from the trees and leaving small piece in the stream attached. Solar stream only we're doing for uh, the cashew shells are harvesting all the things we are doing it. And drying, how we are drying? Most you're drying through the solar and leaving small piece of stream attached in the solar. Harvesting also in the same. Once you get ready to harvest, we are next position I'm talking about. Drying. Drying nets is a moisture level for 10 to 12% prevent the mold and the bacterial growth. This is a drying. Use natural drying method, sun drying or mechanical dryer. Most of people are using these mechanical dryers because we are using most in the solar in the sun dryers only using it. Most are looking for the sun dryer and it will be won't get you will get a natural taste and a taste of rich looks and a rich taste you may get for sun drying and solar procuring method and the preparing method also. For sealing, the removing shell from the nets either manually or mechanically. Mechanically we are using it, but manually people are we are kept it for the farmers to 15 to 20 women are there to be sealing and manually, not mechanically. They are not doing it. We are trying to doing for the manually and use a cashew nut sealer or manual sealing method. It is completely, we are not using the cashew net sealer, and we are using the manual. Most of them manual, solar, and sun drying path we are using. Drying, sealing, and grinding. The most important for the grinding, how to grinding from the cashew nets. Shortness by the size we need to allocate, and the colors and quality, and the grade of nets according to international standard. More we are looking for the international standard for W4 240 and 320 example. If that according to the international standard we are maintaining, and if we are 180s, we are maintaining for international export in the internal, and UAE, and some of the people I'm doing for Andaman also for the net producing. The processing, completely processing is uh, processing means the three type of processing. One is roasting, packing, and the value additions. These all roasting, the packing type. One roasting means the complete roast net enhance the flavor aroma. If a roasting, for sun, the solar only we are doing for the aroma for roasting, not in vegetable oils and other kind of things. Solar only we're doing for enhancement to mechanically. And the packing, completely packing nets in the hair tight container to preserve for the freshness. Some people we're not keeping any packet like a sips air tight pack. It a completely, maybe if exporting US, the FDA rules we are following this air tighting container FDA. They won't, if you're not airtight, not if you get a proper not happen, they'll be rejected. If you're 1 kilo or 110 kilos, they'll be rejected packing if we are properly not doing the proper. We are doing for air tighting container. We have to do airtight container and preserve freshness. Then only you can able to preserve freshness in the cashew nuts. And the value additions, the more the value addition of process net into the product like a butter, oil, or flour. We need to do for the value addition extra what however you want me to do, and we are giving for the most in some of the small size, and if not up to quality, we'll be giving for the butters, and more in biscuits and local shops and other things we'll supplying uh, for the bulk, and for minimum for a 200 to 300 kgs, and we're giving for the butter purpose and the biscuits and oil type of. These are value added service you can able to take addition, and you can grow the business as well. The quality control, finally we come to for the quality control. The monitor moisture level, pest infection, infestation, and model growth, and moreover ensure the proper storage and the transportation conditions. This is all quality control we need to do for the two important things. And this highly quality cashew nuts that meet international standard. That's why we need to do the quality control. One is a monitor the moisture level and the pest infestation, and mold growth, and ensure the proper storage and transportation conditions. This all always we need to focus on, ensure the high quality cashew nuts that meet international standard or not. This all we need to follow in harvest processing practice. Uh, and the section 5, and the best practice challenges, uh, integrate the pest management, the suitable practice, common challenges and troubleshooting the tips, and future outlook for industry's trends, and completely for the land preparations, avoid land with salinity and alkalinities, and or water logging, and prepare land before the monsoon season by clearing the shrub and the vegetations, and digging pits for the planting. This all way for the land preparations, and the planting for the completely more in the planting graft and the planting during the monsoon season, and pace them for a 7.5 to 10 meters apart from allow for proper growth of intercropping. And the federations apply farmer had ensure the compost or the state fertilizer annually, and split those during the pre and post monsoon period for the better upstrike. The vending and mulching. Welding and mulching is completely wend around tree trunk regularly, and apply mulch to retain moisture and control weeds. completely for the training and most in the training and pronings. Train your young trees to single stem. Remove basal branches and water shoots, shoots and prune every 3 years and promote the fruiting and the sunlight federations. These all training and the pruning methods for the cashews. And pet under disease management, monitor for the tea mosquitoes bugs. This is very much important. Once you grow in the first year of this, monitor the tea mosquitoes bugs and the steam root borders and other pets and apply insecticide and uh, fungicide and as needed. Fungi- Fungicide as needed. Challenge. Challenges is not that solid declarations, cashew uh, cultivations can lead to soil aerations. Sorry, I something got this. Solid declaration, cashew cultivations can lead to soil and erosions and nutrition depletions if not managed properly. Pet and disease management is very much important for the cashew farming. Cashew is susceptible to various of pest diseases and diseases, and improper management can lead to significant loss. That's why I'm talking about more in the using this chemical, and instead of chemical we could go with organic medicines, and we are supplying, we will be producing. It is completely for I can say this is a uh, pets and diseases are management is very much important. Cashier susceptible to various of pet diseases will be happen, and it you can see the improper management can lead to significant loss. If you're 20 acre, 30 acre, 100 acre, you will be getting significant loss. You won't expect much growth, even not even 10 kgs for 10 kgs for the uh, in the one tree in the cashew nuts. Water availability, cashew required adapted water, especially during the fruiting and fruiting and the stages and drought can be significant impact held. Water availability also the same, and the market fluctuations and the cashew price can be fluctuate significantly, affecting farmer income and living livelihoods. Maybe in case if a market federation, the cashew is not up to level, maybe you can see these cashews bended and the not quality things also. It will be fluctuate the significant prices in the farmers, affecting the only the farmers, not other peoples who are ready to doing this farmer. They only affecting this significant incomes for the livelihoods completely in the incomes and the livelihoods or completely affected farmers in agricultures. So market fluctuations, cashew price can be we need to focus on the market fluctuation also. So very much important, and I can give this a link for the more in my research and the integrated production practice for the cashew industry in India. I was giving the Bhaskar Rao, one of the he's the best person. He was in the cashew industry farming also. I have attached with the link. If you anything, if you reach out me, surely I can assist you on this. Conclusions. Recap the key takeaway from the key points. Maybe the question section, the final thoughts. If you people have it, definitely can reach out to me through the email or phone number. Cashew nuts are forming the lucrative and sustainable agriculture enterprises that offer numerous benefit for the smallholder farmers, environment and economic by the adopting best practice in the planting. Farming management harvest in the producing, the farmer can improve health and the quality and the profitability. However, challenge like soil degradation. The pest and disease management very much important. Talking about keep on the pet and disease in management, water availability and market fluctuations, and labor shortage must be addressed through the sustainable and innovation solutions. The key takeaway completely cashew nuts farming the va- uh, viable business opportunity for the small holder farmer as well and the big farmer as well. The best practice farmer management, the producing can improve the health and quality, and the sustainable solution are necessary to address challenge in the cashew nut farmings. And collaboration, the knowledge sharing are essential for the growth and develop for the cashew industry. Final thoughts. Final thought, cashew farming, as we potentially transfer to uh, leave for smaller farmer and contribute the growth in the agriculture sectors by working together, adopting sustainable practice. We can ensure the prosperous future cashew net farming. Thank you for joining the webinar. I hope you find it informative as useful.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nagarajan. I'll now quickly take up some questions. We are running short of time. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So the first question is, how are cashew nuts procured from farms or plantations?
Sorry.
How are cashew nuts procured from farms or plantations? How are they
Procure.
procured?
We are procuring from the manual plantation you're talking
Sorry,
about, right?
could you repeat it?
Your plantation you're talking about, right?
Yes, yes.
Plantation completely, as I told, farming the soil completely for the plantations. We are using the during this uh, how we can say proclamation method for say waiting for the plantations. Uh, Whole planting, but completely for if you're manually we are picking out planting, and moreover you see this is a planting is ready to harvest. They look like it is a apple yellow or red, that type of colors comes, this is ready to harvest also. And planting method completely for we do for a whole planting and pit planting methods. So deeping root balls, maybe that one you're talking planting under loose soils of the completely between the 5.25 and 7 to 7 soil preparations, and the well draining and loose soils. With that same thing we'll be planting, and we're picking it all we'll be doing for the necessary management seeding productions for planting spaces, and the procuring and the grafting bunding methods and all we're doing. And we are using for the once the colors comes they will be doing for the mechanical for nets along with some nets. I mean the nets manually we're picking this some fruits. As of
Okay.
now we are doing some mechanical system we'll be taking for west.
Okay. And what are the primary steps involved in processing raw cashew nuts?
Raw cashew nuts, huh?
Yes.
The raw cashew is the process completely for uh, seeding and the grafting and bunding and layering. These all three, four things is involved in the propagation methods in the cashew nuts.
Okay. And how does processing method affect the quality of cashew nuts?
Quality of the cashew nuts, we need to do the well farming, and moreover we are doing the same way, and I'm helping other agriculture also same to follow the same. And the condition should be short nets by the size, and colors and quality and greatness according to the international standard for like W240, W320, and we are doing for this method for grinding and the size of nets, short nets by the size and colors and quality, and the processing completely for you doing for the roasting, packing, and moreover value addition. Up to you what you are doing it.
Okay. And what are the challenges faced during the processing of cashew nuts?
Challenges space. I already told the land. We are very important for the challenges. I told faced mean completely for the uh, uh, which one that completely I said pest and the disease management. This was I want to keep on talking. Many agriculture, many many agricultures and farmers are facing the same issue. Even I had to face the challenges by using the other chemicals, but I'm not able to get the profit on this due to that proper which one completely for pest and disease control, monitoring the tea bus mosquito bugs and steam root borers and other pets, small pets, the flies, and apply insects fertilization needed. So more in the it is got affected. So I started to using our own organic medicines for the utilizing. It is completely for the water shoot and removal based on the basal branches, completely single stream, and train your young trees. Make focus on more initially 1 year more in the water and the train in the young trees. I'm talking about and the single streams and the remove basal net branches and the water shoots and procure every trees years and promote the fruitiness and sunlight federation also important for the training and this all we are lacking the challenge, and initially I lacked the two things, pest and disease management and pronings. These all I lacked also, but now I picked up. It is a I'm giving many of them for challenge and feedback also to focus on this method. They can succeed the farmer and agriculture as well, the plantings.
Oh, okay. How are cashew nuts graded for export purpose?
W180 is export purpose they're using. There's a graded for completely net size is big and it is not a rounded oval size. It a completely size is bigger. Is a one example. Maybe you see people have seen the W180. These are we are exporting with the airtight bag and moreover in the keeping as a freshness same and the solar dryness, and they were doing for the not in the machine, not manually were frying out these things, and solar types we were doing and sending the real freshness to the customers consumer rate. Oval and net size was round and the big size is a W180 we're supplying. Many of the India we're getting for the W320 and 240 only, but nobody was much in the
Okay.
interest on the W180. We're exporting, we're doing for abroads.
Main markets for exported cashew nuts.
Sorry,
What are the main markets for exported cashew nuts?
W180 and to W240.
No, no, no. Main markets.
Why is not audible to me? Main
What are the main markets for export? I'll just put markets, markets.
markets export. Export in the cashew nuts are
What are
talking
the
about,
main
right?
markets for, yes, what are the main markets for exported cashew nuts?
Export cashew main market export 60 country overall is UAE, Japan, Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, USA, and the UK, Canada, France, Israel, and Italy. India is exporting cashew nuts overall over 60 countries spreads different part of in the world. This export destination talking about India or the UAE, maybe Japan also we using. The largest cashew nut in the market in India is a completely column. the who are consumer most in the cashew nuts in if we're talking about more who major consumer in cashew nuts only in India. The top cashew nuts consumer.
Hello, Mr. Nag. Yeah. You could
Major
listen to the
consumer,
question?
yeah.
Hmm. Please proceed.
The major consumer in cashew nuts in India. Cashew nuts.
No, no. How does international demand influence cashew nut production?
Demands you're talking about international.
Yes.
Demands in the completely I can say cashew nuts demands in the uh, uh, international cashew nut for the Kenya. The demands in the cashew nuts. Many of the countries there. The more according to the this globally cashew nuts set research value. Once again, I'll so more than 10.5 billion, approximately 7 years, maybe the between 2022 the 2031 they're demanding for country was most what we can say uh, buying cashew nuts or demand you're talking about cashew nut demands in the world countries in the top cashew nut demands mean the India and US state US only US and Germany three states countries sorry not state.
Okay. 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 And what factors determine the price of cashew nuts in the global market?
We are selling the wholesale and recommend for this cashew nuts for the uh, recommend for the cashew nuts for 180. The wholesale will be providing cheap and best. Low lease cost me 300 to 400 W 320 uh, 240. It is a well grind and quality one I'm talking about. The 180 and all 18 W 180. It we can say we can 400 450 460 also we can sell international standard because we are dealing with container 10 ton I'm sending to exporting, not even kg. For wholesale, where the people are selling from our product only, they're 600 starting for 180 W180 and 320 240 and all they're selling 300 to 240 for 320 we're selling wholesale and for the retailer and also they will get some margin of 150 200 rupees margin. So we are giving for the 180 240 for the 500 grams 1 kg we're providing.
And
The India, they're not looking much quality and the sizes and all. They want the price redemption, only the margin of price. They're not much looking for the prices, but still we're giving for the prices along with the quality and the better size also. We're giving end user customers and the consumers.
okay, how does technology contribute to the efficiency of cashew nut processing?
Technology, that's why I've given the technology for the three types of technology. It is very much important for the question is for me. That is the best practice and challenge I given. Integrate the pest management and suitable technology can use in the cashew nuts, business farming and agricultures. One is the integrate pest management and sustainability practice. Common challenge for the troubleshooting tips while the farming and the future outlook for industry trends. What type of trends your people are looking at and land preparations and the planting and more preparations. This is all technology I'm talking about. Vending and mulching, and moreover training and pronings and pest and disease management. This all if you're doing this training, technology use the best practice and challenges as well for the question is for me.
Okay. And what are the environmental impacts associated with cashew nut processing and exporting?
Environmental,
Environmental
envir-
impacts,
environment impacts,
yeah, associated
uh,
with cashew nut processing and exporting.
associate. Associate, associate, import and export. You're talking about my business
No,
or
no, no.
overall,
Generally.
generally.
Hmm. Overall, I mean to say.
Uh, I associate for import and export environment impact. I mean completely.
I'll
Uh,
post the question in the chat box. 1 second.
no problem. I got it. Yeah, the
Okay.
cashew farming and relatively sustainable. That is completely for all through the tree needs fairly water incentive for the group. Cashew have smaller footprint than other popular nuts, such as the walnut, azalea nuts, almond, and pistos are typically growth in harvested from the trees, the natural environment. These all environmental impact cashew nuts. If we're talking about import duty for a cashew nuts, completely import raw for reduce of 5% to 22.5% in the last year also. And it is cashew farming relatively sustainable. Naturally environment, these all impact environment impact cashew nuts, which is all through the tree nets fairly water incentives and group cashew nuts smaller footprint than popular nuts such as I told in the walnut and the hazelnut, almond and the pista other typically growth in the harvest from the trees.
Okay.
Impact
And what are the primary regions or countries known for producing cashew nuts?
primary
Primary regions or countries known for producing cashew nuts.
region known for cashew nuts.
Yeah.
Kollam.
Okay.
The primary reason for the cashew is completely for the rich healthy fat. Regional region you're asking, right?
What are
Reason,
the prime regions
regions.
or
Okay.
countries?
Regions or countries. Countries, I can say. Uh, I'm not. Using you're talking about now, correct? The South America, main for the cashew is a common name of typically evergreen tree. It's a family. It's a native for the South of America. The source, maybe the primary for what you can say, northern Brazil, southern. This one you're talking about history. You're talking about region. Brazil.
Okay.
I'm not getting it properly. Okay.
Okay, that's okay. If you don't know the information, it's okay. Yeah.
I have the little bit information, but Procure the Ministry of took easy South Africa and India last 16th century. No problem. Don't want.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Nagarajan. I think now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the detailed presentation answering all the questions. And we also like to thank our editorial team for sharing the questions. The meeting will now be closed.
Thank you. Thanks for your
Thank you.
valuable time. Thank you.
Thank you.